another minute or so, just in case there's some people outside that might want to hear this. I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. First off, I want to say a big thank you to Super G and Steve and Joe for always putting this together for us. I mean, makes me speechless being a part of the team and seeing how these guys still surprise people on the inside as well as they do. So again, thank you, Steve and Joe. So also thank you everyone for coming out. I see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces. It's amazing to see a bunch of people from different states, take time away and come out here and bang some doors with everybody. So that's amazing. Pretty much what we're going to be doing right now is an in-depth driver's meeting, right? So this is where you're going to want to ask all of those questions for qualifying. The reason why I emphasize qualifying is because, of course, you are judged a little different when there's someone who's following you. Qualifying is your ultimate goal to do the best run possible on the qualifying line. And I'll be, a little transparent with you guys. The laps looked great, but you guys are really following that qualifying line super well. So it's important that we go over this so you guys can start practicing that line so you give yourself the best benefit of the doubt to be able to put it together. So first off, we're going to go to the starting area here. You're going to be starting from here, behind the sweep on the straight. Of course, in qualifying, you can start on either side. Remember, either side is okay for qualifying. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come down this straight. You're going to go into the sweeper section. Now, it's a little different. The sweeper is not a clip. This is a huge place to gain your styling points. Steve is always a nice guy. He puts angle of tape so you know where you should be with angle and proximity, right? So on your qualifying line, you want to enter into the sweep no later than where that tape starts. And you want to be able to match that tape angle all the way through. Again, this is not a clicking point, but this is a huge area to secure styling points. So right here, it's kind of important to notice that when you're coming out, if you stay in the sweeper too long, you're going to mess up that qualifying line on your qualifying run. And you're going to have to either, brake check yourself, slow down, or speed up too much. And you're going to get into that zone, but it's not going to be the right way. You're going to get into that back zone, but it's not going to be the right way. So you want to come out of this sweeper where this tape is, so you can gauge to this little piece here and get into the first zone, which you will be gaining 10 points. There's a total of 4 zones across the entire track tonight. Well, 3 zones and a clipping point for the nose here. And each zone accumulates 10 points. The deeper you are in the zone, matching the angle that is required, the more possible it is to gain the 10 points. The further out you are, increment of points you lose. So if your car comes out, or you're going kind of shallow, say that's minus 2 points. So instead of gaining 10 points for that zone, you're only getting 8. And then it'll progressively, get work. So again, Steve is a nice guy. He always puts down the angle of tape that we want to see in the qualifying runs. So per usual, you want to enter into this first zone, matching the angle of the tape as close as you can to the wall to secure as many points as possible. Now, if that car comes a little bit forward and that car is out of the zone, after those increments that I was talking about are going to slowly progress against you. So the further your car is out, the more points you're going to lose. Now, right here, he's showing you that white line is out, right? So it's really important that you guys understand, if your car goes 2 wheels over right there, consider a crash, right? Consider it a crash. You just zero your qualifying run. Now, it is okay to go 1 over. Now, if you're going to risk it going 1 over, you're probably going to shallow up like he showed you, and you are right in the fine line of possibly needing to crash if you get that second 1 over as well. As you can see, to be 1 over, you have to really sacrifice a lot of angle. So it might look cool, but it's actually not working for your benefit. It's actually going against it. So you're going to follow through zone 1, all the way through as deep as you can, and then you're going to exit out of zone 1, again, matching the angle of the tape. It's really important you guys recognize the angle of the tape, because if you follow that angle, you set yourself up for the next, quote-unquote touch and go area, which we don't want you guys touching the wall. If your car does move, it is deemed a 0. So you're going to come through this area. You want to see on the qualifying runs, your car is passing over these X's. As long as your car is touching any part of this X, that is okay. But understand that these X's are also marked as style point zones as well. So this is where you're going to gain a lot of style points too. The closer you get, the cleaner it is, the more style points you get. And as you progress off of this extra after zone 1, you're going to enter into zone 2. And again, per usual, you want to match It is super important that you guys match this tape. It gives you, it's like a freebie. It really is. It shows you where you need to go in, the amount of angle you need to have. And it's also cool too because when you get in this zone, at this angle, you can kind of gauge and have a little bit of play in there. If you go in kind of shallow and try to match that angle in the zone, you usually end up pushing yourself out. So that's zone 2 there. You're going to come through zone 2, and then like we explained on the X's, I don't want to reiterate again because I did make a mistake. As long as any part of the car touches the X, you guys are good. Again, any part of the car needs to touch the X. It is a solid area, so the more over the X, the closer you are to the wall, the more stop points you're going to gain. And this is our first clipping point. So this is going to be your nose clip. On these clipping points for the nose here, you're also going to notice that there's a few lines inside there as well. And what those lines are going to gauge is how deep you are in the nose clip. It's going to be a little bit easier for the judges to see. And it's also going to be a little bit easier for you as a driver to gauge how deep you're going. You know, if you're here, you're going to secure less points. Here, you're going to secure more. And here, you're going to reach optimal points. Now, what we don't want to see is this. We want to see you start to drift near the X, pass over that zone, that clipping point, and come out matching that angle. Just because it's a small one, we want to see you matching the angle of the tape all the way through minimal corrections and then come out. So this is a nose clip. We don't want to see you driving through it. If you drive through it, probably not going to count. All right, so that's your first clip, your nose clip. Also, your third point, your third area, we're going to secure, another up to 10 points. You're going to put the car through another X over here. You're going to pass your last X here. Remember, any part of the car touches the X, you're good to go. You're going to go to your last zone. So your last zone, you're going to be matching the angle of the tape going in, along with all the other ones as well. So this is the 4th zone. Your last area to secure up to 10 points maximum. Each zone is 10 points, so this is your final 10 points that you'll secure. Come through matching the angle of the tape. As you're coming through matching the angle of the tape, you're going to push all the way through. And you need to keep angle over this yellow line. Right? We do not want to see you come out. You go like this. We want to see you stop drifting and just go, oh yeah, just, do my best to remember. Finish the drift over the line. We do not want to see you crossing the line like this.
If you rotate past 90 degrees before your entire car is past the line, it's a spin and it's a 0. So if you want to try to get fancy as you cross the line, you want to throw a little donut or whatever, if you go past 90, it's going to be a 0. Just warning you guys. An entire car needs to be over the line before the run is done. So if you got a quarter of your bumper on the other side of the yellow and you hit the fence, it's a crash, it's a 0.
So just so you guys are aware, we're shanked with this car here, it's touching the fence. Right? So if the car was moving and it touched the fence at this angle, he's going to flip himself. It's going to be a 0. Like I'm saying, you guys can do a killer run the whole time. There's going to be a big make or break area. You're going to want to keep that angle through the zone. Stay as close as you can to this white line and pass over it. Oh my gosh.
That is still a 0. You guys see that? You guys all take a look at it? Got to be 100% over the line before you contact anything.
Yeah, his car's touching the fence. The car's touching the fence right now, just so you guys are aware. That's why it's deemed a 0, because this is going to be a crash before the entire car is over the yellow line. He still has an inch of the back bumper on the yellow line, so he hasn't crossed all the way over. The judges are going to deem this a 0. So depending on how thin you want to run the wire, it can be as close as you want to the wall and rails and everything like that through the sweeps and technical areas. You're going to gain more points in style through qualifying. That is what we want to see, 100%. But if you go too far and something happens, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get a 0. You're going to have to hope for the best on the next time you go around and hopefully secure yourself in one of the top 16 spots. Questions before we start tech and keep on breaking into these tires? No more questions.
Go on what? Go on flight. All right, let's go.
Once again, this is the last of the practice.
Seriously, guys, we can't thank you enough for coming out. And I mean, I've had a couple people introduce themselves to me from out of state. It's been a pleasure meeting everybody. We're looking forward to having a really great night of qualifying. Like I said, there's gonna be a total of 60 people. 60 people qualifying tonight, and we're hoping it goes smooth. We're hoping everyone knows what's going on. We had a very in-depth drivers meeting. We want to make sure everyone is aware of how they're being judged. We want to make sure everyone has a fair approach and opportunity to getting their best score possible. And just to reiterate, you're going to do one run, and then your next run will not be right after. It'll actually be after a certain period of time after all the other groups go, and then you'll end up going again. So I think Joe's going to take over now and announce the first group. And we need Mr. Shane Collins up here, please. Shane Collins. Shane Collins. Please report to the judging stand. Shane Collins. Shane Collins.
You guys all my number today. So please understand, to keep things sane, because we don't know everyone's face, we're going to call you by number, okay? So 46 through 60, you should know who you are. You guys should have the number on your name tag, number on your car. That's how we're going to judge it. So make sure you have the number in the correct spot. So once again, in the first group, it's 46 through 60. You guys are going to be up. Then will be 1 through 15. Then 16 through 30. And 31 through 45. Remember, you're going to do one lap. And then your group's done. Good? So every group can go twice. So it's just about ready to go. you guys just do a switcheroo. We car 1 through 16, or 1 through 15 on deck. He's got car number 1 because he was last year's DK of 2020. Nico Yang, you guys know who he is.
Hey, listen up, I've tried to tell you this 100 times. Not getting better by lying there pretending to cry. You on repeat, you can't see shit cause you have closed your eyes. You say you listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. I try to help you, but you keep reading between the lines. There's nothing there for you to complicate, we're out of line. Say you listen, but guessing there's just another sign. Not growing up, you're growing old, you like me passing by. Up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Now if you break it, I can take it, I don't need a prize. Leave out the fact that I am up against 1,000 guys. My intuition efficient cause I can use my mind. I'll try to tell me how it's done, you haven't done your time. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah.
This is your leaderboard. I don't think anything's changed that I see here. So this is your leaderboard on the screen. Nico's still sitting in the #1 seat. So these drivers are set for tomorrow. They won't either qualify for tomorrow. I just have to have the judges finalize their say. I want to make sure I was keeping track correctly, but the judges, they're going to verify this is correct. And if so, then this is going to be who's set for tomorrow. And these guys won't need to qualify. They're already pretty much done for tomorrow.
make sure everyone knows what's going on, how qualifying works. To make you guys aware, the top 16 has been seeded, so now your job tonight, if you're still qualifying like myself, is to get the most points possible so you can get further into the bracket than starting all the way at the bottom. So.
So we're going to have 12 people, 12 persons per group. So the first group will be 46 through whatever, and then the next group will be 16, 2 through 11, and then 12 through 28, and then 29 back all the way through 44. So if you didn't qualify, you know basically what group you're going to be in. It hasn't really shifted much. They have about 5 or 6 new drivers joining today that missed yesterday. It looks like number 29, Roscoe's here. And we got a couple of, got Brian Levy visiting us from San Jose. Jason and Johnny was stuck in at the last moment yesterday. Lonnie's here, and our very own Austin's joining the battle too. So, yeah, let's go get group 1 over to the carpet. All right.
Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. I'm today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas.
So this is officially round 2 of qualifying.
Alright,
Drivers ready. Please be quiet, everybody. Let's go.
Rockin' with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm rapping. Sending emojis. I'm blowing a pack of that OG. Don't be acting like you know me. And if you did, that's the old me. Winter time, rock a cold fleece. Pocket fat, that's obese. Only talking money if it's increased. She give me brain, girl, no teeth. I touch down, bust down. She busted open for a real nigga. Stay Tommy'd up, trying to build it up, trying to count it up, hill figures. Don't be chillin' with no little niggas. And if I do, I be real with them. Chase a dream, that's the meal ticket. ISO gang, yeah, they still with us. I put it in motion, they got me steady. Thoughts on my mind, it's weighing heavy. Watch how I shine, tell them I'm ready. I'm hitting my stride, let's get to the Fetty. I was just sitting back watching them fold. Racks on me now, yeah, it's looking slow. I hold it down and I got my own. Keeping it grown, we back to the bone. Yeah, flying flashy, ayy, ayy. We too fancy, ayy, ayy. Can't walk past me, ayy, ayy. Right up your alley, wait. I gotta play it safe. Watch me isolate, watch me isolate, ayy. Watch me isolate, whoa. Clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it. I'm today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost a stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping.
$64. round 2 qualifiers. Everyone for 1 round. And the way we're doing it, the people that are representing the US is, they get 1 round. And you're not going to go another hour. That way, you don't get a hot lap. You cannot rely on something random. This is the best of the best of the US. Okay, this is your top 16 of today. Okay, the board here. So Jason is going to be your TQ for the overall both days of 84 points. John Crosco at 74, Rhino at 74, Austin at 73, 69 for Brian, 67 for Shane and Mandy, 64 for Kristen July. Wow, very tight scores here, guys. This should be right. So 1 through 16, your position and overall ranking was determined yesterday. And then we start fresh today. The top dog of the day will be the 17th seed going down. So, if I made a mistake, let me know. I have a file saved. The judges have a hard copy. So, if we made a mistake, let us know. We're trying our best here. While this is going on, I'm going to get ready to do the raffle. So make sure you guys get the raffle ticket.
Austin, Sean, James, Adriano, Brett, Gerald, Joseph,
Huge thank you to everybody coming out. Thank you to Super G. Thank you personally to Steve and Joe. Everything is happening. I'm looking for all of us to know what their speech on the experience that we have every year when we come out here together and get together and get pride and bash doors, just have tons of fun. So thank you everybody for showing up and showing out. We really appreciate it. We're going to be starting our driver meeting right now. So we're going to use two cards to kind of show you exactly how we're going to be starting out of the gate, pushing through the sweeper, and so on and so forth. Lead car is going to be starting on the inside, closest to the wall, right? They need to avoid the cone, right? And lead car leaves on green. Chase car can leave whenever they'd like, but lead car has to leave on green. After you leave the starting gate, you'll make your way down the straight. Similar to qualifying, the lead car is to start initiation as close as they can to the yellow tape. If they'd like to start earlier, they're more than welcome to. Matching the angle of the tape, you will enter into the sweeper zone.
Guys, also be aware that if the lead wants to mind you out as a chase, you have to give them space. So if the lead comes out and goes all the way to the wall, you can't block them from going to the wall. You have to hold back a little. Yeah, if the lead hits the chase because they're transitioning, it's the chaser's fault because you didn't give them enough space to transition.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's aware as a chase car, your clipping point is that lead car, so you should be following that lead car. If you don't know how they're going to run or how they're going to initiate into the sweeper, you should give yourself a little space because, like they're saying, if you do make contact, it is 100% the chase car's fault. So you're going to be progressing through the sweep. Again, you want to be as deep as you can through the sweep. We want to see as a lead car minimal amounts of adjustment, right, or speeding up or going back, things like that. So you want to try and stay, parallel to that tape and as close as you can to the wall as a lead car, all the way through, and as a chase car, you want to tuck up, slide behind that lead car and keep close proximity. You're going to be exiting the sweep, matching that angle of the tape. You're going to start creating your line to get into this manji over here, right? You want to exit the sweeper matching that angle. If you exit the sweep too shallow, over here, what's going to happen is by the time you get right here, there's going to be no space for a chase car to fit. You're going to create an unnatural gap, and it's actually going to be judged against you as a lead car. So it's really vital that you guys follow this line that that has been created for the competition for the finals here. Because if you follow the line correctly, there'll always be space for the chase car to fit in. So you're going to exit that sweep. You're going to come through this area here. Then this is where we meet our zone number 1. As you guys remember last night, there was quite a few people that had some great runs, but unfortunately they hit some cones. It is the same process for the finals as well. So similar to qualifying, you have to enter into zone 1, matching the angle of the tape. Be as deep as you can into the zone, but if you hit one of these cones at the lead car, it's a crash. So you're going to come through zone 1, you're going to match the angle of the tape as you exit. Again, these exits are here to show the best line to create the best amount of space for equal fight. So here the lead car is to put any piece of their body as much as they can over that X. It's going to allow them to initiate with enough space for the chase car to not get cut off right here and hit this wall. So you're going to come through, you're going to come to zone 2. Zone 2, as you guys are aware after watching it for 2 days, we want to see match the angle of the tape all the way through as deep as you can through that zone without making contact on the fence. Come through to zone 2. You're going to meet your third X. This is your third X here. And right here, I just want to be a little bit more in depth with this nose clip. It's the only clip of the event. This nose clip, say the Altezza on their lead does that perfectly, but say the Mark X is wide on their lead. When we go to judge both lead runs, comparing them to each other to see if there's any small things that could differentiate who did better, the Altezza is going to have the better opportunity of winning their lead against the opposing lead because they ran through the nose clip thoroughly all the way, as opposed to the Mark X that started shallow and then ended up finishing after. So you're going to come through here, you're going to match the angle of the tape again. This cone is hit. It's a crash. As a lead car, that is a 100% crash. So you guys have to remember, if you're going to play with fire and get as close as you can through here, the second you tap that, it's going to fall over and it's going to be deemed a crash. That will be a 0 for your run.
That's also going to count for the chase car as well.
So same thing as I was extending back there too, yeah. So you're gonna exit through your nose clip, then you're gonna leave your 4th X, you're gonna run over your 4th X, run over your 5th X, and then you're gonna go up to your zone number 4. For zone 4, same as other 3 and the nose clip, you are going to enter matching the angle of the tape as fluent as possible with minimal adjustments. Come all the way through zone 4. And I love to use Jason as an example because Friday night he put down probably his best run in a while. So you have to be all the way over this to finish. That also goes for the chase car too. So if the lead car is running a super deep line and you're right there chasing him through, if that lead car crosses over that line without making any contact and has a chase, you make contact on this fence right before that finish line, that is a 0 for the chase car. That is a flat out 0. So what Shane is showing here is this is contact. So what you see here is contact. So visually, probably from floor level, this looks like the car may be all the way over the line. But this is actually contact on the fence, which is going to deem this car to do that, and potentially the chase car follow through without making any contact. You just zeroed out your lead. So
There's no way you can finish, or you can hit the wall and still finish. It's physically impossible.
So what he's explaining right here is this car is one wheel on the white line, bumper over the grass. You can't go any further than this. You're already over the finish line and you're still not touching the fence. The only way that you'll make contact on that fence is if your car isn't past that finish line yet. That's kind of what he's showing here. So that is going to be how we're going to be judging through this area, start to finish. We have a couple hot zones here. You have your cone set up through your zone 1 and your cone set up on your nose clip. Starting gate, you only get 3 chances. 3 chances. If you hit that cone once, it's a restart. If you hit that cone twice, it's another restart. If you hit it a 3rd time, which I've only seen done once, the guys here too. And that's deemed a 0 for your lead or chase, whichever it may be. So you only get 3 chances to start. Remember guys, please do not restart or slow down unless you hear myself or some of the opposing judges yell restart from upstairs. No one else has control of restarting the run other than us. We are doing that to be as fair as possible, right? So you might see something that you think is influential, but it may not be. So we're the only ones to call a restart. We want to make sure everyone's aware of that. So while people are running, please be as quiet as possible, because if we do need to yell something, we want to be able to yell it and make sure that they're aware and they're listening to go back. So.
All right, awesome guys. Thank you so much for the point for the 3-9. Serious time. Here's the car from the 34 bracket. As you see, the first round, even though it was like round 1 and round 2, they're all the same thing. The first battle will be number 6 versus number 12. If I read your name first, you're in the lead position. If I read your name second, you're in the chase position. So remember that. If you're ready, if I go 1 versus 2, that literally means 1 is the lead, 2 is on the chase. So I have on the board right now. So make sure you guys have your cars on the track and you guys are ready to go, so that we can get the next pair ready to go. I'll read your car numbers. Okay, here we go. 6, 12, 2, 27, 49, 30, 7, 9, 48, 14, 55, 4, 56, 25, 20. At least these cars should be on the track already, ready to go. That should be about 16 cars for the first half.
Go, 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 go. Neighborhood. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in. I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in. I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold. Bang roll, on the go, ice hold, Ice wall. Came for my wings, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came out the bins, I get it in. Came for my wings, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came out the bins, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and my only know it take time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bins, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bins, I get it in.
All right, this is it. No pressure. You guys are going on a dream.
Yes, so the winner will be on the 32nd spot on that other bracket that we're showing you guys on the top 32 bracket. This is top 32 bracket.
Crazy.
See the right there in the upper right? The winner here will be battling Mr. TQ, Mr. Jason, the winner of the TQ Well Overdose Chair. All right, back to business, let's do it. We call it the bottom bracket, but all these guys put it down. These guys are not bottom of anything. You see the runs here, these are really top-notch runs. So we're into the finals of the bottom bracket here between Joseph and Michael. Joseph, you're taking the lead. Michael, you're taking the chase.
Right.
here they go. That's left in the 890, blue Supra. Trying to show all day. Here we go. Nice initiation. Here comes Michael closing in the cap. Wow. Both cars are on point as we see. You see why these guys are in the top 32 final battle now. Wow. Both guys are very nice, very smooth. Keeping it together here. Just doing a great job. Michael right there with him. Wow, very nice. Simple just want to see, like you just initiate when you initiate, you don't reach and try to budget. It becomes very apparent. So you just initiate what, do your thing. So we're switching on up.
All right, driver's watch lights.
Oh no, looks like a little rotation on Michael there. I don't know if the judge is going to do that at his own fault or not. But let's have you guys finish up the run here. Shows us following suit. Right, let's just try to finish up the lap here. So that's part of the determining factor. Very nice. And that might be the determining factor if Michael's phone is on there.
All right, so we'll be taking a brief intermission, but before we do so, let's give Joseph a big congratulations for securing the 32 spot. He's a spooky ghost.
This is the journey to the USA Drift King. Last year's Drift King was Nico Yang in 2020. So we're gonna see if he's gonna continue his crown or is he gonna get knocked down? We don't know. We have a lot more talent coming in this year. We have a lot of visitors this year. We have, like I said, Florida's here. I have Missouri here, Illinois is here, Texas is here, so Hawaii's here. I mean, this is gonna be some major battle. Probably one of the best battles that we've seen here. best drivers in the US. So we should get around our applause. This is not an easy task. These are your top 32 drivers. Some of them duke it out in multiple parts and multiple battles at their home, and then they made it here to duke it out in 2 gruesome days of qualifying, and then battle the bottom 32 to get here. So some of these guys have really put out quite a show. You guys see the talent. You guys see the B-reel. You guys see what the open tracks going on. You got like 7-10 car trains left and right. It's amazing. It's some really good talent here. I swore they hit the drum, they didn't. I don't know how. They go to the last drum.
All right, Miko advances. Alan had a little bit of contact on his chase, which secures Miko a position in the top 4 to potentially do what he did.
Wow, this is for everything. This is the top 4, guys. This is the finale. So the way it's going to be, the winners of the next 2 battles will duke it out for 1st and 2nd place. The losers are going to duke it out for 3rd or 4th place. This is what everyone came here for, is to see this ultimate con.
give, equal opportunity for everyone to know exactly why we're making calls. So I'll definitely explain this. We understand that Nico had a battery issue, and that's the reason why he couldn't complete his chase run. So even if we remove that from the factor, we have to go off of reruns. And right here, we'll notice when Nico is crossing over this, Brett was kind enough to ask this question when we were doing our driver's meeting on what happens if the lead car closes the door through this nose clip area. So right here you'll see Nico, he actually pushes himself straight. His direction of his car is facing the K-rail, which doesn't allow Alfredo to tuck up. So here, there. That contact that's created at that moment in time right there is influenced by Nico, not Alfredo. Therefore, first influence crash is going to be team at 0. So that actually gives Nico 0 for his lead run, which leaves Alfredo with only the amount of points left over for the go lead to lead. So Alfredo will advance for a chance to
You guys heard it. So once again, Rhino duking out Nico for bronze match, 3rd and 4th place. Rhino in the lead against Nico.
Nico go ahead and secures himself for 3rd place. Ryan, all the way from NorCal, secures himself for 4th place out of 66. Remember, these guys are fighting for 1st through 4th through 66 drivers. This isn't a tournament with 20 people. This is 66 drivers nationwide. Congratulations to Ryan on a solid run all the way through. Solid 4th place, Nico. Great driving. And now we got the real battle.
The main event now, after all this, Austin in the lead against Alfredo for 1st and 2nd place for the Super Drift Championship 2021 USA finalists. This is going to be the best in the US. Here we go, guys. Making sure not to draw that contact. The level of driving, these guys just on fire. This is gonna be the next run here. Alfredo's lead against Austin. Here we go. Well, I'm watching the replay. Wow. Is there? Oh. Yes. What are we watching? What is this?
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You think I hit it? I don't know either, honestly.
This replay, and we're recognizing something, some abnormal movement from Alfredo's car when he's tucking behind Austin through here. So we're gonna back it up again. If you look right before Alfredo passes over that X, you'll see his car kind of pitch right a little bit. Right there. Look at that front end a little bit. Like I said, we have made our decision. Our call is final. And we are gonna deem that little bit of movement influenced by Alfredo. So Alfredo's going to take second place, and congratulations to Austin for taking first place. I also wanted this, I want to say something.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you.
It is. All right, so as the season comes to an end, we are excited to announce the Drift Championship trophies for USA Finals. That's been held here at STRLGHT, located in LA, Los Angeles, California. This is crazy. So first off, we have third place for last year's test, and last year's DK has taken third place. Congratulations, Miko. Phenomenal driving throughout the night. Regardless of issues with the car, you still showed up. Amazing driving, phenomenal, always great. Next up, we have our runner-up here, Mr. Oh my gosh. Mr. Alfredo, sorry. Big break for yeah, I wasn't saying that. Right here, Alfredo. Congratulations to Alfredo. This guy is he is not around the corner from us, but he's a local from here. He produces everyone. He's also the SoCal Regional Champion. So not only did he secure the SoCal Regional Championship, but Alfredo, who's representing Tech on Drift, secured his second place in the USA Finals. Congratulations, Alfredo. Great driving. And last but not least, I call him applesauce. His name is Austin. I'll be honest with you. So, you know, from the shop and everyone here, we all saw you drive like you've never driven before. You showed up to every competition. You always help while you're working and driving. It's well deserved, man. Congratulations on your first place. That's some serious hardware these three guys are carrying right now. Because they earned it, they deserve it. They showed up, they showed out, they're rolling sick bodies. They got dope hardware to take from them. And again, thank you guys so much. Well deserved. Amazing driving all night, guys. Go start taking pictures and stuff. Every single one.
She got the power in her hand to shock you like